What's up, gamers? My name's Calling Me Crazy, and welcome back to the channel. If you didn't know, on Tuesdays I make inbox videos, and if you want to send your own question to my inbox, there is a link down in the description down below that you can fill out. It's really easy. You can choose your own gameplay, which I think is cool. I got a lot of different CODs to choose from. You can also choose zombies if you want. I got most of the maps from these games that I have in here in that list, so you can go check that out. And yeah, I'll answer your question a whole separate video. You get a whole video just dedicated to your one question, unless it's related to another one. But the more context you give, the more likely it's just going to be the one question about any type of advice, any sort of tips you need about something, maybe just a topic you would like me to talk about that you find interesting and want to get my perspective on it. Could be a unique perspective, don't know. But yeah, go check out that link if you haven't already, and let's get on with the video. Today, I have the topic of being talked about throughout my life where I've been told many times, since I was a kid basically, that I'm a bit of a weirdo. I'm a bit weird. And it's the type of weird where it's like I'm not a creep and like, trying to stalk people or do inappropriate things and like get into someone's business most of the time. I have eavesdropped before. That is a bad habit I used to have as a kid because I wanted to be part of stuff. I wanted to be part of things, and it was for good intentions, but it did seem kind of nosy as a kid. But I've been told I was weird for many other reasons, whether I talk to myself. I remember one time being on the bus going to school, and it was like the first time I had an MP3 player and headphones, and I wore headphones on the bus. And a lot of other kids, for some reason, thought it was really weird that I was doing that. And I'm just like, bro, I'm just listening to music, dog. Like, I'm just chilling on the bus. It's fine. And it's like the morning bus ride when we're all tired. And I just want to chill and get to school, listening to some tunes. Like, what's wrong with that? I've been told I was weird and a loser recently through my ex-girlfriend that I had last year, which was kind of shocking. I was just playing video games. I was just chilling playing, I think either COD or I was playing like a Dragon Ball Z game, and she just comes in and just says like, "Wow, you're a loser," and I'm like, "Wow, that was really, really fucking mean, dude," and it hurt. It hurt pretty bad, and she immediately was like, "Oh no, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it like that." I'm like, "No, no, you did. You definitely did. I could tell by your tone and the way you talk and what you're interested in as a person." It wasn't a great relationship. I'm just gonna sum it up there. I don't need to talk about it in this video, but yeah, I was told I was a bit of a loser and a weirdo by my girlfriend at the time, which was pretty shocking. I didn't think I would hear that again from someone I was close to at that time. And this fine, if you've been told a lot of the time that you've been weird in certain situations where you think you're doing something normal, it's really the other person is just doesn't know how to handle like some uniqueness from another person. Being weird makes you unique. It doesn't make you boring like these normies do. I call them normies just because they're just normal people. Normal people are kind of boring, at least to me, where they just don't have any pizzazz. They don't have any uniqueness about them. They're not. They don't embrace awkwardness. That's the big part of it. Is like they are so uncomfortable with awkwardness, and I am too occasionally, but I've gotten so used to it. It's like I don't really care anymore. Like you can be as awkward as you want, as long as you're a nice person, and I don't know, you're somewhat interesting to me and follow some of my interests. Like we're gonna be good friends. Um, and a lot of normal people don't really follow that. I feel like they kind of stick to their own group, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that either. On the other side, like they could be their own normie group. I could be my own weird group. I just want to tell people here that are watching this video that have been told they're weird throughout their life or at any point in their life that it's fine. It's okay that you've been told you're weird because it's just like that person just doesn't fuck with you. They don't mess with you, and that's perfectly fine. You're not going to get along with everybody. Sadly, I wish I could, but there's just, face reality sometimes, and it's like, you're not going to get along with everyone. And I'm sure a lot of you know kind of what I'm talking about, especially like when it comes to family. I feel like the most awkward moments of my life and the most like kind of judgmental things that come to me sometimes when it comes to being told that I'm weird is through family. Even though they say it inexplicitly, they do not tell me like to my face most of the time. Um, I mean, that's pretty rude for like a family member to do that. But I could just feel it. Like there are normal parts of the family, and then there's like really unique parts of the family. So like you have your cousin that you always look forward to when it comes to family gatherings, or like that really cool uncle you want to hang out with, or sometimes it's like an aunt, or I don't know, a brother maybe, or a sister. But then there's like, the typical dad that always is like, doesn't talk about a whole lot and is very strict, or like the grandpa that has his own morals and doesn't want to. I sound like I'm projecting. I promise I'm not. I'm just giving examples. It could be an aunt. It could be another uncle. It could be one of your parents, or maybe even a brother or a sibling or a cousin, that's just super normal and just does normal things and has a normal life and is, to me, in my case, sometimes pretty boring. Like I'm not gonna lie, I got some pretty boring family members, but I still love them, and it's nothing wrong about that. It's just we're not on that type of like super closeness where it's like we know each other so well. I don't feel like I really have that with a lot of my family members, but there are some I can get to that level really quickly because they're really cool. Like I have a cousin that got married a few years ago, and their wife is like super into video games, super nerdy, and like I love talking to her. She's awesome. Another guy, it's my cousin who got married another 2 years ago. I got a lot of cousins that got married recently. She has a husband who's also into video games and is really close to my age. He's like a year older than me, so we can relate a lot on a lot of things, and it's really comforting to have family members like that. And so that's another way of like it could feel like you're being told you're weird without actually being told because you're just in the situation of being like just normal people like sometimes judging you, and it doesn't feel great. I will say that it does not feel great, but it is okay to be weird. I'm going to emphasize it one more time. It is okay to be weird, and you should embrace weirdness and your uniqueness as long as it doesn't harm someone or causes like a lot of trouble. I think that's the bottom line really. um, but yeah, that's all I have for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will be back with another video on Tuesday. I'll see you there. Bye.